Hey guys, welcome, it's Pentastilsona aka Havocus here, and today we're doing a replay analysis, and I just played this game and felt like it needs to be seen, and I was like, why not commentate it, because it's I think still don't believe this game actually happened the way it did, so. A little bit summary. We are a pretty good bot lane, in theory. Lulu Wayne into I think it was Illusion. Yeah, it was Illusion Blitz. So right here, Blitz is trying to be cheesy. I tell the team to pull it out from the bush, but they are kinda stalling it, and the blue buff is starting to reset, so I just stand at this point. So Blitzcrank grabs me instead of the blue buff, because I'm pretty sure that even if he grabs him, I can just E myself and walk away, since there was no team there. So Fiora gets first blood against Vladimir, which is pretty interesting. Well, Fiora is kind of OP, so it's a good start. Now there's a little bit poking going on here, so just shielding myself, poking Delusion. Yeah, Blitz was like, let's grab this little cunt, and I just stood still, and he predicted where I should have moved to, but obviously I didn't, so the hook missed. So, right there. Oh yeah, let's rewind it a little bit. So right there, Fiora barely stays alive with 1 HP. Like 100. Must be like... Yeah, it was 100, but Blitz just flashes in and kills her, so... Pretty unfortunate. Zinzao is just doing his red, and I think he must... No, I thought he must have seen Shaco, but he was like, oh, that's a free kill, but I have a feeling it's not a free kill. Hero teleports in. So he goes in, but obviously Vladimir will just... No, and Vladimir won't W. It's like, what the fuck. Okay, it's a good start. They got a free kill. Now, little poke going down here, nothing fancy. Use E on Blitz, he misses another hook. Just do the usual poke. Bot lane is not that interesting at this point. So let's focus on mid lane, who is a Teemo into an Ahri. Well, now this is pretty interesting pick. Yeah, interesting is a good word. This guy has a skin, so he's obviously a Teemo player, I would say. Maybe he got it in a Hextech chest. I didn't really check, to be honest, his score with Teemo, but I didn't really have too big expectations of this lane, because yeah, Teemo into Nara is... yeah, that he gets charmed and he's wrecked. So... jumps in, doesn't really get anything. Maybe he could have followed it with the QE. Now let's watch top lane. So Fiora... Now Fiora completely fucks up there. That was the freest kill, but she just stuttered. So one thing to point out about this Fiora's playstyle is... how would I put it lightly? A typical silver or low gold player who recently learned side stepping or stutter stepping. So what happens here? Fiora is just trying to cancel auto attacks. So she clicks on the champion, she attacks, then clicks on the ground, etc, etc. But she does it way too slowly. So right there, if she just right click the Vladimir, nothing else, just right click. then she would have a 100% kill him, since Vladimir didn't pull again, so didn't use his W. He was 100% dead, and his Q was off cooldown. I mean, it was on cooldown, so yeah. Another thing I'm kind of curious about, why would a Blitzcrank... Okay, another terrible hook. To be honest, that should have hit, but the minion was in the way. So Teemo was kind of pushed in, farming... He's actually out farming the Ahri. Starts with a Shin. This is going to be really, really bad build-wise. So yeah, let's look at top lane again. Vladimir is full health, Fiora is half, and we don't know where Shaco is. Now, let's just open the Fog of War. So Shaco is doing his jungle, nothing fancy, but Ahri is wrecking Teemo. Now, this is really, really bad, and this is where it all starts. Now, Fiora goes all in on Vlad and misses the vitals, like... Okay. Oh well, I think she's... No, and she's not dead. Okay, now, Shaco is coming. I'm pretty sure Fiora will grid out and will just get killed under tower. Or... Yeah, Shaco's jumping in and he's 1E. Yep. Yep, it was kinda what I expected, so let's turn Fog of War back. Now, Zen is trying to do something in mid lane, but I'm pretty sure Ahri will just walk away. Yeah, charm him. And that's it. Nothing's going on, she walks away. I ping her, because I saw her leaving. Now that's an interesting TP. I just rewind it and put the Fog of War back. So Vladimir was the only one TPing, and at that point he does TP. Ahri is coming. Yeah, I pinged her, so we was retreating. That was a really good thing. So yeah, I ping Vladimir's teleport there and even say him in old chat, nice TP Vlad. And he was like, question marks times 3, and what? I still have TP. Like, it... He was just trying to play with our brains, or I don't know, since he was the only one having TP, obviously. Like, it doesn't show summoner icons, but yeah, Ahri has Ignite. Obviously. Yep, so no one else had TP. It must have been him, and it was him. So, top lane. He doesn't have TP, Fiora goes in, and there's the Vital again. So, I don't know if this is the... I need to rewind that again. So, right there, right there. Fiora goes in, let's speed it up a little bit. She ults, right there, there's the top Vital. And she hits... Is she hitting the right side? I mean... She hit that Vital like 3 times and it's still there. I really don't understand that. So... Fiora is either playing really bad or game's just really bugging out. So... Right there, Shaco and Ahri, and they just missed every single shroom there. So they're obviously going to do the Ocean Drake. Fog of War. Yep, they are doing it. Zen is here. He's furiously pinging assistance here. So we go in. Wayne lands a good condemn on the Blitz, but let's pause it here. So Wayne actually condemns the Blitz. They keep doing the Drake with the Shaco clone. They are all very, very low. The real Shaco isn't, but who's this? This is Ahri. Ahri is like 1/3 health. Blitz the same. Then he's full health. I think he even has, yeah, he has Smite and his ult in 1 second. Wayne ults, condemns the Blitz, who I think flashes away. Must have been. So now we turn on the Lucian. For some reason I killed it myself. That was probably a mistake. I must have pressed A, which is the self-cast E in my setup, instead of E on Vayne. But so let's half speed. Okay, so let's watch this at half speed. So Blitz completely misses another hook. Shaco clone goes for the Zinzao. They're still doing it. Blitz is very, very low, like 1/5 health. Now, here, Lucian is there. Has a passive of silver balls on him, stack of silver balls. So what we do now, I ulted Vayne. I also pressed, I think, yeah, I pressed the Whimsy on her. So it was a free kill on Lucian. Technically, Lucian, I think, yeah, his ultimate was up, but obviously no point using it there. So what happens there? Vayne is just walking around. Let's replay it at normal speed. So Condemned goes there. Blitz flashes. So Vayne gets exhausted. We keep chasing the Lucian. Blitz misses the hook. She puts two stacks of silver balls on Blitz, and Lucian just kites us out like no tomorrow. Shaco's going for me, and now, see, I even said Vayne that it was her free Quadra and the Drake. So again, the same mistake I think the Fiora did. She was just getting kited. Like, how does a Vayne get kited? She had her own passive, the move speed buff. She had my W. She had a shield, and she had my ult on her. So that was like the freest kill, the freest Quadra even there. But well, they got the Drake, and I think they also killed. Maybe they didn't kill anyone. I don't know. I won't rewind it anymore. So Zin pings Teemo to fall back. He makes a good shroom field, but see, the shrooms just aren't at the right place. Okay, Ahri took that, but absolutely no damage. Why does an Ahri take no damage from a Teemo shroom, you may ask? This guy rushes Lich Bane. So 0-3-0 already. And Teemo has a Shane, an Amptomb, and tier 1 boots. Like, why? So, yeah, Vayne, let's rewind it. Vayne just gets absolutely wrecked here. Shaco just comes. We sadly don't have wards in the river. That's kind of my mistake, but as soon as I see Shaco and we're being so overextended and I had still my ultimate on cooldown, it was Vayne was done. Either we give a double kill for them, or at least I escaped. There was no way that Vayne could have escaped there. So apart from not warding, I did the right call there. So I just make presence at mid lane since yeah, and took the Q both ways. So just baited her ignite. I didn't want to go on her. Obviously I am a Lulu and support Lulu. I can't kill Fedar yet. So there comes the Shaco. Teemo survives. But Blitz comes in and he just loves with some DM and he gets hooked and he gets destroyed. So yeah, Teemo is now 0-4-0. So yeah, Sin is just walking around, getting kited, not really doing anything. I walk back because I'm low health and also blew my stuff. I was really close there to actually ult the Teemo, but that didn't really work out. So the Ahri escapes there barely with 1 health. Zin actually kills the Blitz, which is nice. I guess his ultimate knocked him away, so he didn't get executed, luckily. Wayne is trying to get something done, but can't really. Now I go in, polymorph the Shaco, get his pose again. So I polymorph the Shaco, get his flash, E the Wayne. At this point I think I don't have Ardent Sensor yet, but I E the Vayne so she gets shield and more move speed. Now the Vayne starts to follow, and and she just condemns him away. Like 3 more autos, and this guy is dead. I had my ultimate up, I had my exhaust up, and I was like, what the fuck, Vayne? Why did you E? Why did you condemn him? All you had to do is just right click, auto attack, maybe tumble, and that's it. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty... Yeah, nobody was there. Rewind a little bit. So yeah, gets condemned. Absolutely nobody there. Even Ari was at their top tier 2 tower, so... Even if we tower dived and Vayne got tower aggro, she would have lived 100% and killed Illusion with the red buff. So it was a real tilter, I won't lie, and we got in a little argument with Vayne that I was, just as I said, I was pretty sure that she would have been able to kill him. She was like, no, absolutely I can't. And now she just gets wrecked. I rush in, ult the Zin, who for some reason flashes that way. Like, why would you flash that way when there's a Shroom here and the Lulu who still has her W up? So again, team is just pure bronze. Like, I don't really want to put myself on a pedestal because I made a few mistakes as well. But holy hell, these guys are making lots of mistakes, and Teemo is like, still 0-4. At least he farms right. And now Fiora is going on Vlad. Suddenly Shaco appears and yep, she's dead. You never get away from that. And she dies. So right here, Teemo gets caught again. Blitz just walks up to him, knocks him up. Ari does the rest. Vayne goes top, protect the tower, but he can't really do too much to a Fat Vlad and Shaco. Now Zin goes in. Okay, I think, Zin killed him with Smite. That's really good. Shaco just decides to fall back because he obviously can't 2v1. But stays in lane, so... Don't really know why. These guys are coming, but they are really far. So Shaco is just really confident. At this point, he's 4-1-2, so makes sense. So now these guys are being spotted by the scouting plant. Zin goes for the Scuttle Crab, but Blitz deters him. Now Blitz goes top, Vayne falls back, that's good. Yeah. So, at this point, I ping Infernal Drake furiously. I ping the cooldown. I didn't really pay attention to that. Everyone is top right now. I even say to chat, Shaco is top. Yeah. And Fiora was here. Fiora just took that little farm, which we actually needed to... we needed the time that she wasted to finish the Drake. Now, again, we spot the ward, but she's like, oh, I can kill it. No, I can't. I'm like, okay, make up your mind what you want to do. So I don't leave her completely alone. I shield her, I W her for the move speed buff. But Shaco turns up, and it's her death sentence, obviously. So, yeah. I just leave. It was another other situation, but if I stayed, it would have been just a double kill for them. And sadly, they took the Infernal Drake. Now, what I want to see, actually, I'll just rewind this and see the Fog of War. So, when I started pinging this, I'm pretty sure Shaco was all the way at top lane. Yeah, that's Shaco. So I'm like, come on, Fiora, everyone's at top. Free Drake. You know the rest. So, yep, that's the rest. Fast forward. Little bit farming goes on. Nothing's really happening, as you can see on the timeline. Lucian tries to dash in, Vayne tumbles away, so all good, all good. Now, let's see. Teemo is going to get caught out again. Let's fast forward a bit. What happens? So Teemo just overextends again. We have absolutely no wards. He has shrooms, but I don't think if someone goes to this corner, well, I don't really think this will catch them. This will hit them. So yeah, obviously Teemo overextends. Blitz shows up. Ahri shows up. Lucian was there too. So right now Teemo is 0-7-0. At this point, I think all I'm thinking about is open mid and surrender, because this Teemo is just making it impossible to win. R is already 8-0-4. He's insanely fed. And Teemo is just plain useless. Even with the shrooms, it's absolutely nothing. So we're trying to defend this tower. Fiora is splitting. And honestly, I don't really think this Fiora is ever gonna team up. So, split pushing. It's okay. By the way, at least it keeps Shaco top, I mean bot. We're defending mid lane, nothing goes on. So she goes for the crab, but Shaco's here. I don't think it's a good idea actually. So we start to follow. They're obviously here. So that was 100% obvious. Blitz misses another hook, Ahri misses a charm, so right there, Blitz's damage is just insane. He just ults and almost kills Vayne with the ult. I think it was an auto attack or something. Now let's rewind it and watch this at half speed. So Zin almost kills the Ahri. He flashes away, Lucian ults, but it misses completely, so it's 100% waste. Now Vladimir is going on us, I exhaust him, and he's going hard on Teemo, so I'm trying to punish him, but Vayne tumbles in and gets killed by the Hextech Protobelt. So right there, I saw Ahri coming for me, so I instantly W'd him. But it didn't save me because the charm still went off. So obviously I died, and she wasn't that far in tower range. Let's just rewind it a little bit. So yeah, I died to the charm. Now Vladimir is like, okay, this Zin is overstaying with no health, he can't do anything. Blitz misses the hook, and Vlad is like, okay, I will flash Q him. He flashes, but is nowhere near in Q range. Like, that must have been twice the Q range he had. So yeah, pretty interesting. We at least got his flash. Blitz does a complete void hook, like nothing was in 1000 range of that hook, so that was just a waste of mana. Zin survived, but see, in this situation, I don't really know why would he stay 1v3 with like 300 HP. You can't defend that turret. Your melee... let's rewind it. Your melee, you don't have any poke, you don't have anything. So they're going on Fiora. He gets charmed, but unlucky for them, she gets close enough to kill the Ahri. And he almost kills the Shaco too, but he flashes away, so yeah, we got the Shaco flash and we killed the Ahri. At this point, Vera is getting pretty fed. Let's just actually see, how do you watch the team gold? I don't know. Whatever. Not that important. He's 640, which is pretty good. She has more farm, way more farm, like 50 more than Vlad. And she has 6 kills too, so it's pretty good. Although her build, okay, she finally finished Ravenous Hydra. Has a phage, it's probably going to be a Black Cleaver. Makes sense on Fiora, obviously. Now, Zane is trying to get something here. I don't know what, because we don't have vision. We know these two people are mid lane, but he's alone. There's a Blitz under the tier 2 tower. It's really nothing to gain for a melee in. So he uses the scouting plan and okay, right here. Let's see the team fight. So lane is nicely shroomed up. Vladimir gets caught in one. Still does no damage. Gets caught in the second one. Now that does damage. So he W's, almost gets killed by the Vayne, but uses his Hourglass, and I do the finishing blow. Sadly, I should have given it to Vayne, but at this point I was like, let's get whatever we can, since we have a 0 something Teemo. It was 0-7. He got his first assist for that Vladimir there because of the shroom, so wow. Another rewind, so Teemo actually gets her really low, but she heals back an insane amount because of her passive and the potion. So we barely managed to escape with Teemo. They keep going for mid lane, and I'm like, maybe Ahri won't chase because she might expect the shrooms to be around, so we can just recall in that bush. And I recall a bit later than the Teemo, so I can maybe do something in case Ahri spots us. So yeah, Vlad is going top lane, we are pushing out mid lane. Dragon spawning. Fast forward a bit. So Shaco is going there. Obviously they are going to do the Drake. Then it's there, and yep. He just goes in without vision, and we saw Shaco there and nobody else. So it was pretty obvious that they are there. Then just face checks and gets completely obliterated. So Fiora goes in. I'm like, okay, if you're resisting, I put every buff I have on you. I ult her, I W her, I E her. Now, this is amazing. This is kind of where we get back into the game. So I exhaust the Shaco as we are escaping. We heal, I think. Let's rewind it and play it at half speed. So Fiora goes in. I put everything on her. I have Ordan Sensor as well, so every auto attack heals her. She gets the attack speed buff, heal buff. Now I ult her. The ult manages to knock out Delusion. She goes in. She blocks the Ahri Q. Kills both of them, proccing her ultimate. Also I shield her, so she heals back to almost half health. Now Shaco starts to chase us. I exhaust him. He manages to Q away. Now at this point, Blitz hooks the Vayne, and Vladimir ults both of these guys. So I just walk away because I have everything on cooldown, and it was 100% death for them. It's pretty good actually. So Fiora got another 2 kills there. So now she's 8-5-0, and well, Teemo obviously didn't get any assists for that because he's staying at mid lane, but at least he's putting some pressure. It makes the Shaco not leave mid lane at least. does some damage, and yeah, he kills the Shaco. He kills away, but it doesn't save him, obviously, since the damage over time on C. So yeah, Teemo got his first kill right there. Hooray! Let's congratulate him. Let's clap our hands. So Teemo is 171 now. Finally, he has Leandris. Why would anyone rush Lich Bane on anything else but a Fizz? I don't know. He decided to, he got wrecked. Whatever. He still has tier 1 boots against an Ahri, which is again another interesting build or strategy. He puts the Shroom there, which is actually a good thing in my opinion. When I play Teemo, I tend not to place the Shrooms in bushes anyway, because people are like, experienced people are expecting the Shrooms in the bushes. So they're like, okay, they have a Teemo, I won't go past this bush, I will just avoid it. And they go this way, and they step on the bush, obviously. Now, excuse me. So, something is going on mid lane. Ahri misses a charm. Teemo does some good return damage. Now Teemo is starting to do damage. Blitz is stepping into a Shroom. Ahri is stepping into a Shroom as well. Zin goes in but gets absolutely obliterated instantly. And I'm like, I think I even told Zin, maybe at this part, maybe not, that if you go in I have my ult, but I was not in ult range, and obviously since Zin just dashed in, I can't really keep up with that. Ahri misses another chime, good bait by them, but didn't really work out. Teemo doing that fucking laugh was absolutely... I don't even know what the good word for that. Annoying. Annoying is one of the best words to put that. So, Fear is going deep here. He gets a double kill, and thank god. Okay. Okay. Right there, Fiora was just a good guy. Gave that one kill to Wayne. Actually, this Fiora did really well. In the end of the game, she and she and I both, we both got an S-. So, yeah. Right here, these guys are like, okay, let's do Baron since Shaco is bot. We don't really see the rest, but we kind of killed them. So I go use my shield on Zin, obviously to shield him from the damage, also to give him the Ardent proc, W, I think the Vayne to give her the move speed buff, and Shaco was just AFK farming bot, so they really didn't think about us going for Baron at that point, since we are behind like... we're behind 10 kills, 9 actually, but actually we're just behind 1.5k gold. So I don't really think they expected that, and that's because Teemo's out farming the Ahri like super hard. This is even weird to see this now, because it was like, okay, Teemo is doing nothing, just feeding his ass off. Fiora has 10 kills and almost double the farm of the Vladimir, which is amazing. It's pure amazing. Actually, just seeing that Fiora built a Triforce. I don't know if that's the better part, the better component. So right there, I beat Ahri's charm. He misses it, and she manages to get away, obviously, with her ultimate. Wayne gets caught. I ult him, her. Then always mix those two up. So I ult her, but she gets killed nevertheless. Now, all we can do here is try to defend. Obviously, ping the Shaco, that's the fake one. It just walks straight to the tower, so it can't be the real one. I think someone will get caught here. No, Ahri misses another charm, and yeah, so I get hooked, killed instantly, but yeah. Zin goes in, gets killed again, and this is the point where Zin asked Lulu, tell me what am I doing wrong. And I was just looking at his build, and yeah, so he has where is Zin? Yeah, he has Blood Razor. Obviously, that's a pretty standard Zin item, and he has a Poacher's Dark. So yeah, that's something. Teemo in the meantime, Teemo catches I think Ari. Yeah, he picks up a kill. What is it? But I don't even know. Teemo manages to pick up a kill. He's starting to do damage. I get obliterated. I think Fiora gets... Yeah, Fiora goes in too and gets insta-killed. So that's pretty bad. But right now... they are doing the Drake. Vayne goes face checks, but... Lucian manages to take the Drake, but they pay with their lives for it. So yeah, he gets away, but we can kill Blitz. And Teemo gets another kill on the Lucian. So I don't know. Let's see what this pro Teemo did. So yeah, they just got the Drake. He's really low. He decides not to go in. And yeah, Lucian just tries to defend the turret. We still have the Baron buff, so yeah. Teemo just kills him with a Q and auto attack. And that's where the Lich Bane proc worked, but yeah, now he has AP actually. So Teemo has like 255 AP. Now the Lich Bane actually makes sense. So right here, they're trying to defend the turret, and it's going to get funny. I think now, because Shaco just put a box there. Yep, Teemo gets hooked in and instantly killed. Just a second after he spends his annoying laugh. So yeah, it was pretty obvious that something like that would happen. So I don't even follow him. Glitter lands the Blitz, which gives me a good, nice move speed buff. Now, right here, Lucian uses his Blade of the Rune King active on the Zin, so I shield him and W him in case he wants to turn back on him. But Shaco is coming and Lucian has Guardian Angel, so he's just walking around cluelessly a bit. Now, Vayne gets hooked there. She manages to condemn the Blitz. Lucian follows up. Blitz ults. She still has a pretty high health pool, and she uses her ultimate. Now we and I and Sin just start going in, like as fast as we can, and just close enough to use my ultimate on her. Now she goes for the Lucian here. What I didn't remember that Lucian had the Guardian Angel, so I was like, okay, she gets him with 3 autos, and we can turn on the Blitz. So I stay with the Zen. We're going for him. I slow him with the Q. This item, what item does Blitz have? Yeah, he has the Righteous Glory and the Thorn Mail. I didn't really realize that so far. So he slows us, but I slow him as well. So we start to chase. I use my Spooky Ghost there. Zim maybe could have knocked him up with another auto attack with the Q proc, but it didn't work out. So yeah, and I was like, where is Vayne? Vayne obviously, Vayne was obviously trying to kill the Guardian Angel, what's his face, Lucian. Her positioning is, I don't know, like, she was here. Lucian was there. I don't know if she had her condemn up. I presume she didn't, because otherwise that was a free stun. And at this point, these people maybe start realizing I'm doing a lot of stuff here. So they start focusing me. This was really funny. I fall back. I'm like, okay, then you're alone. Shaco turns on me. Let's slow this down and turn off the fog of war. So Blitz ults. He gets him real low and just finishes him off with the ultimate. So Shaco uses his Q and doesn't go anywhere, but stays right there in ultimate range, and I'm like, oh, you're still alive. Okay, let's go back and shield him with the Ardent proc so he can heal back the missing health. We start to do the blue buff here. Okay, and let's rewind this. We start to do the blue buff here. Someone pings Ahri. I didn't really see her at first. So we start to do it. Yeah, and Zane actually pings. But I think Zane pings me not to steal the blue because he wanted it, or I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Now here, Ahri greeds out, like super hard. She's like, oh, it's a free kill, a Lulu with low mana. Let's go for her. Now, she turns on me, absolutely. Zin follows him. She uses all 3 dashes. I W myself and manage to get away, and Zin just obliterates her super hard. Fiora teleports in, they both turn on the Vladimir, who will flash and use the blasting plant to get away. Blitz misses another hook, Fiora doesn't manage to complete her ultimate, which is actually fine. But now she goes in, gets ultimated by the Vladimir. We are still really low. I have all cooldowns up, I think. Let's check this. Yep. I use my ultimate at this exact second, but my mana pool is really low, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can save her, but I got killed because I can't get away. But I'm not sure if I'm in W range. I'm pretty sure I'm in E range, so I spam both, but no, I wasn't in range, so I go close. Try to, as you saw, I moved towards her. I tried to put it on her, but she was out of range. So she goes that way, I go this way. When I got in her range, I W her, and when I saw her going on the Scuttle Crab, I'm Eing her so she can lifesteal that. Now, again, Vladimir greeds out. It's like, oh, I could maybe kill this Fiora, which he probably can't, but he has backup. Lucian is coming. Yeah, I was pretty sure he was getting back up soon. So Lucian's coming. If he ignored me and went for the Fiora, I'm pretty sure he could have kited her around. And even if he died, him and Lucian could have shut down the Fiora, which, counting she has 12 kills at this point, would have been really, really worth for them. But no, he decides to turn on me. Put the Fog of War back. And obviously, I'm a slippery fucker and got away. And he gets killed by Fiora. So, yeah. And at this point, I'm like tapping in all chat. Will you guys really lose this free game just to greed out on support? Like, what? This game was so free for them with the Teemo. I was like, everyone was like, Teemo is inting 100% sure. But now seeing her farm, his farm, and him actually doing stuff, he was trying to cheese, but really didn't adjust his build. So it was just bad because of that. But nobody really flamed. That was the interesting part. It's low gold, and most of these guys were actually silver, and nobody really flamed. It was just getting tilted a little bit because of the Teemo. And I think I was the one who voted for surrender, but only one person accepted it, so it failed 2 to 3. But anyway, at this point they ping the Baron. We really don't have vision on the rest of the team, and we see Ahri being there, although she's pretty low health. It doesn't really do too much to Fiora anymore, and Fiora can just obliterate these guys. Now, I see her going deep, so I'm like, fuck these guys, I'm not helping them with the Baron. I'm just going to the Fiora, put everything I possibly have on her, and she gets a triple. And yeah, And that's pretty much, yeah, the rest of the team just gets the Baron. So Fiora has a triple now with 16 to 8. Amazing. Comparing how this game was going. And we have a Baron buff. So this is going to be the end of the game, as you could see on the timeline. I'm staying with the Fiora, putting everything on her just to increase her attack speed. And these guys are actually trying to finish. Teemo thinks he can kill the Teemo, which he actually does. And these guys still fighting instead of finishing, so me and Fiora just goes in and... oh no, it wasn't even Fiora, it was Zin. And just finished the Nexus, so... yeah! 0-8-0 Teemo against an 8-0-4 Ahri. And these guys got every single Drake, 3 mountains and Infernal. So yeah, and we managed to win. Now, what's interesting, you can see the gold. Even them having 4 Drakes and 3 more kills than us, we still had 7k more gold, which is, at this point, it's more than 10% more. So, it's the farm. As you can see, Teemo had 230 farm compared to 178 for Ahri. Vayne and Lucian had quite similar farm, that didn't really count. Shaco farmed really well. So, Shacos usually don't farm too well. Compared to Zin's 112, who is actually a farming jungler, Shaco did a really good job. And Zin was really squishy. Thank God he started building tanky. So I'm not sure if I finished that thought where I was, we were here and Zin went in and got killed instantly, and he was like, what am I doing wrong? And I just pointed him out that if he's willing to E in, so if he is initiating and going in to 3 people, he needs to be tankier. Like, at that point, I don't even think he had his Sunfire Keep finished, which is actually a terrible item on Zen. I don't really know why would you buy Sunfire. Yeah, you are in the middle of a team, you are making you're doing a lot of passive damage because everyone is around you, but you're Zen. Even a Deadman's Plate would make more sense, or Randuin's. Randuin's would be 10 times better. Like, you Ian, use the active, slow everything, everyone around you, and just kill everything. Sunfire, especially in the patch 7.9, I won't say nerf, rework. It's really a tank farming item, so since it does less base damage but deals 200% bonus damage to minions and monsters, it's for a Maokai who has really weak auto attacks, so he relies on standing inside the minion wave, healing himself with the passive, and just burning the minions around himself, so he has that little pushing power. Not for Zinzao, that's for sure. But he actually managed to finish a Spirit Visage, because I don't think he had any magic resist at that point besides of the Mercury Threads, and started building a cloth armor. I don't really know what that was. But another thing to point out, Zin had 1 assist, only 1. So I don't even know how how that's possible. Like, yeah, Fiora had 2 assists as well, which is really low, but at least she had 16 kills, so which means where Fiora went in, she got a kill. On the other hand, when Zin went in, he usually went in first, got killed, and since we didn't have any more DPS, we just all died, or everyone just escaped, so he didn't even get an assist. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind against these teams. If you're a Sin, you have to think when you dash in, like, what skills do the enemy champions have? Like, does Ahri have her charm? You dash on the Ahri, she will charm you, 100% sure. Does Blitz have the hook? Is he in range? You dash on the Ahri, Blitz will be somewhere in the vicinity. Either he will ult you, silencing you, then knocking you up, then the whole team obliterating you, which we have seen numerous times in this match. Or he will just hook you away. Vladimir Pool, for example. Does Vladimir has his W up? You can E on him, do some damage maybe, then he will just E away or maybe ult you first, and then again you're in the middle of nowhere, the enemy team collapsing on you and everyone is just killing yourself. So yeah, this isn't really the most CC heavy team. It's more a damage heavy team to begin with, so it wasn't the hardest for Xin. Anyway, we managed to win. So the main point of this video: never give up, guys. Especially if you are not like Diamond. Like, these guys had the freest game of all time. Yeah, we managed to keep up with gold. We even got a lead in gold. But when you see a Teemo mid with 0-8-0 and the enemy Ahri having 8-0-4, you just know it's probably not worth wasting any more time on. So yeah. Well, thanks for watching, and you could leave a comment or a like if you like this kind of commentary, the replay commentary. If you'd like me to make more of these, I'm absolutely willing to. Maybe if there will be games that I didn't record live, but was really interesting like this one, I would make more of these commentaries. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you.